Misaho Swap Nation, I want to thank you all for coming here with me to be able to discuss why HBU should have parking garages on campus. As a student who lives on campus and is planning to have a car on campus next semester, as well as a person who interacts with and lives with people who have cars on campus, I believe that students are entitled and deserve a more convenient and safer option to parking on campus. First thing, car theft can actually be reduced with parking garages. My first point to add to that is cars are not secure. Ronald B. Clark, a British criminologist, has stated that it takes thieves less than 1 minute to break into your car. And the only way that we can make our own cars more secure is to go straight to the manufacturer and tell them to make cars more secure, which is just not feasible. Because even if they do make change, it won't happen quickly, and it's just an overall pain for no reason. Second thing I want to touch on is that parking lot security isn't that good. The US Department of Justice says that open areas such as parking lots and public roads is where the highest concentration of car theft occurs. And that a North Carolina university had done a study, and what that study found is when comparing parking lots and parking garages, parking lots had 6 times more parking theft or car theft than in parking garages. And parking garages in themselves deter theft. And I know that might be weird to think about because parking garages are just another way that you can park your car. But parking garages to enter require either you scanning a card or a sticker on your car, or they give you a ticket when you enter and you have to give that ticket back. That makes your car less accessible to thieves because it's more of an effort for them to go and try to get your car. And also, thieves are less likely to step onto private property. That is a known fact, and HBU is private property. But just because it's private property doesn't stop theft at all. It just slightly deters them, and your car being enclosed in this parking garage will deter them even more. My second main point is that the demand for parking is just increasing, and there's no sign that it's going to stop increasing. And that's because students are starting to value cars a lot. Petra Christian University did a study, and they found out that students prefer commuting to college or having a car on campus, no matter cost, no matter traffic, no matter anything, because they feel that having a car is a necessity. They feel like they can't live without a car. And even in metropolitan areas, people, especially young adults, prefer driving places that are walking distance apart. With this, we can conclude that there's going to be an increase of cars that are going to be on campus in the next coming years. So HBU has to look for a solution now. And how do we remedy this crisis? Schreiner says that when looking at ways to solve this problem without limiting the freedom of the people who park on campus, the only way is to actually build more spaces. And that brings me to my final set of points, which is that parking garages are highly efficient. As I said before, that we have to build more spaces. Parking garages give us more spaces and they take up less space. And Joachim Schreiner states that they're more efficient because of that fact. And less illegal parking on campus occurs because there's more spaces that is accessible to the students, and they won't have to park in places where they'll get ticketed. Now, with all this said, I hope I have introduced new ideas, and I hope that all of you can think about HBU adding parking garages on campus and see why it would be practical for a safer environment for the students, as well as a more convenient life for the students. Thank you.